Good evening folks, tonight's going to be a quick review video, and what we're going to be reviewing is this item here. It's not a soldering iron, it's a desoldering pump. Model number is ZD211, and this was supplied by CPC Farnell. It's got the Duratool brand, which is their own brand. The sticker's just stuck on, so this is, I think, just a generic Chinese item. Selected professional tool. Apparently it's got a CE mark. Melts removes solder quickly and easily. Super high vacuum, simple operation. Yeah. So essentially how it works. First of all, actually, we'll talk through it. So first of all, the plug, as you can see there, is a British Standard approved plug. Fairly good quality. The lead is standard PVC sleeving, so you know there is risk of melting it if you get it too close to the tip. And essentially what this is a soldering iron and desoldering pump combined. So we've got a desolder pump here, and on the end where we would normally expect the soldering tip to be, we have a hollow point tip which heats up. It is a 40 watt iron or desolder pump, so it's going to get fairly hot. And essentially what you do is put the plunger in. Once it's heated up, put onto your solder joint, give it a wiggle, wait for the solder to melt, press the button, and that's going to remove the solder. Yeah, so if you look on the bottom side, it's got two flat places there, and that's where it sits, and essentially a built-in stand, although that's fairly close to, obviously this is a wooden workbench, so that's fairly close. It's 40 watts, so you know, I don't know if I'd be happy leaving it on that, using this stand. There's only about maybe 8mm from the tip to your work surface. Okie dokes. Now I have had this open excuse me. To remove the pump for cleaning is horrifically hard, so much so that if you can see just here, I'll get it to focus, I managed to crack the base. Now it's not all the way through, it's still fairly rigid, but to remove this sort of chamber, if you like, for cleaning, it is really difficult to this out. So the easiest way I found was just to get my finger under here and pull, but you can see that crack is opening up, and then it just pops out like so. The plunger comes out. Just obviously watch when you're taking that out, because you don't want that grease to pick up dust and contaminants on there, because it's going to affect the vacuum of it itself. And then the actual cylinder comes out, or the barrel comes out, and then it's just a case of tapping it out and cleaning away that solder. And then to put it back together is just the reverse of that. We can see here that the other end of the nozzle protrudes here. Interestingly, there is no, I would expect maybe a silicon seal or some sort of silicon O-ring or seal there, but there's nothing. It's purely just the close fit of the plastic. So we'll go ahead and reassemble this, and just pop that in there, and there's a chamfered edge on that just clips in. So in terms of the performance of the pump itself, good way to test, or the way I always test, it's probably not a good way, and certainly don't do this when it's turned on, is just to depress the plunger and then put one of your digits over the end and then press the button. So it's went so far, and if I remove my finger, or my thumb I should say, we can see that end pops out the remainder of the way, which tells me it's got quite a good vacuum on this. I don't think the element is replaceable. There is 3 security screws, as you can see there, tri-wing screws. But if we look at the invoice, we can see that this item was £3.99 plus 80 pence VAT. So in total £4 79 for this item. So yeah, I've broken it already. That's a small crack there, but if it lasts me a few jobs, I'll be quite happy with that. What I'll do now is I will plug this in and let it heat up. It says it takes 10 minutes, so I'll just stop the video here, wait till it's up to temperature, and then we'll have a look at how it performs. See you in a second. Right folks, that's the desoldering pump being left for 10 minutes to heat up, and I did actually try it whilst the camera was off, and I have to say I am thoroughly impressed with this item. Yeah, the build quality leaves a lot to be desired, but in terms of functionality, this is absolutely brilliant. My only complaint really, and it's not a major complaint, is that we would generally hold a soldering iron like so, like a pencil, when we were desoldering or soldering. But because the way because of the layout of this item, we cannot depress the button as it's located up here. So the way we have to hold it is using our 3 fingers, and then 2 fingers, 3 fingers, whatever suits you best, and then use the side of our thumb to depress the button, which releases the plunger. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly show you how it works. So we'll take out this cap here, and all you do is place the tip over the end, give it a little wiggle around, press the button, same again, press the button, hey presto, you know, straight out. I've got a little fuse here as well. As you can see, straight out. Big resistor here. Not as effective on that joint there, but still takes it off for relative ease. I don't think there's anything else on this board that I can take off, because everything else is gunked down, as you can see. But you can see I took quite a few components off there, and it did a perfect job. You can see that the joints are relatively clean there. Yeah, I mean, look at that there. You know, there's hardly even the need to clean that up with solder wick if you were going to repopulate this board. You know, the joints are, you know, really clean. Just a bigger thing, this has been chopped off, the leads have been chopped off quite close to this, but I'll just show you on a bigger joint how well it performs. And you can see, falls straight out. This black one here, straight out. Yeah, I cannot fault this. Just a little safety note. When I was trying it before, I would be going into, you know, desolder, you know, a component, realise I hadn't depressed the plunger, and then just press that down, and I can tell you something, there is a, you know, roasting hot jet of air comes out there, which I'll just demonstrate now. Now, what do we see? You can probably see the reflection of the LED lights on my workbench. Let's see if I get this in a better position so that you can see that it's not me just moving it. So we can see these swirls on the plastic. If I just put the iron close to it and then depress the plunger, can you see that? That is just blowing hot air, which is enough to deform this vacuum formed plastic. So just be careful when you're using it. But that said, yeah, I'm really impressed with this. I don't know if I want to attempt to clean it out whilst it's still on, for risk of burning myself. But yeah, I think I'll leave it till it's off. But I'll put in the comments how easy it is to clean out. In fact, you know what? We'll just try it. Don't try this at home. There we go, start coming up. There we go. So, yeah, a lot of it's ended up on the plunger itself, so we need to give that a good clean off. Probably shouldn't be using my fingers for that, given that most of that's probably lead. And then we'll reassemble it. Yeah, don't do this at home. It's just so I don't have to stop the video. And then we'll try it just again, make sure it's still functional. Try just using, there's nothing on the other side of this, but I'll just see how well it sucks this up. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, brilliant, really good little bit of kit. I'm just noticing that we're getting some solder coming back out, so it's probably best to clean this regularly. Right, on to stock codes then. So this is an item, it's SD01700269, and that is currently the clearance price at CPC. The exact same desoldering iron, if you search for it on CPC, comes up I think around £6 plus VAT. So make sure and use that order code, there we go, the very top one there, to order that, and you'll get it at that price of £4.79. CPC only require that you spend £5 and you will get free delivery, and this came, I placed the order first thing yesterday morning and it arrived at lunchtime today, so just over 24 hours later, and that's free postage. I did order a bigger item as well alongside that, so it may be that they sent it by a faster courier because the item is in it. But generally the free postage is fairly quick, normally 2 or 3 days. There we go guys, hope you found that useful or interesting. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye now.